Welcome, sinners.
Hi, welcome to Tammi the Preacher podcast. I'm Tammi.
And I'm the preacher.
And on this podcast, we're going to talk about all things sex. So strap in or strap one on and enjoy the show. Hi, everybody, and welcome to episode 5 of Tammi the Preacher. I know, you missed out on 4.
Well, sort of.
Yeah, sort of. We actually did record an episode, but like y'all heard in the last podcast, it became corrupt.
Tammy's dog ate the homework.
It happens. It just happens. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, sometimes when you get frisky with the dog,
Yeah, well.
the dog gets frisky back.
Yep, shit happens.
So we have got quite a few emails in.
That's awesome.
I know. And I'm going to address a few of them. One of them is hate mail.
Of course.
Yeah.
You gotta have hate mail.
Oh, yeah, you got to have hate mail. And you hear my chair, it's squeaking. I need to get the lube back out after it.
Strawberry.
Yep, strawberry. You know what? I'm not wasting my strawberry on this chair. We're just going to go with good old WD-40.
There you go. I hope they come out with some raspberry lube. I kind of like raspberry, too.
You know, there was a study done years ago that my friend sent me the article because I used to like all things raspberry.
Uh-huh.
Like lip gloss, whatever. The article suggested that most of the raspberry flavoring that is in like cosmetics and flavored stuff comes from the asshole glands of a possum.
I heard that was vanilla. Asshole gland of a beaver.
I don't know.
I don't know if it's true or not, but
I don't
I've heard
know,
that.
but it's really kind of made me weary of anything raspberry.
Who's got the shitty job of milking them?
Oh. But, you know, I never really checked to see if it was 100% true. I just remember she sent me the article. It seemed legit.
Well, most of the time it's raspberry lemonade that I get, and it's actually got raspberries in it, so it's not the butt gland of a possum.
Right. Right, natural raspberry.
Natural
So
raspberry, yeah.
Let's crush up some raspberry, put
Yeah.
it in some good old KY and see what we get.
Heck yeah.
We'd have to find a way to stabilize it because
Yeah.
I don't think it would last.
We had the strawberry out Saturday night.
A strawberry's good stuff.
Yeah, it is.
Walmart, $3.99.
Yeah.
It goes
And
a long ways.
it's water based, so it won't mess up toys.
No, and you can just spit on it and reactivate it, so you ain't gonna waste lube.
Yeah.
Oh, is it
Talk
getting
about-
is it getting too sticky? I'm not. Got this.
Talk about saving money. We're teaching you how to save money here.
Exactly. All water-based lubes are spittable. God, we're terrible. So this guy from East Texas sent me an email, and I'm just gonna go ahead and read it out loud here. Tammi, you said you were a dominatrix with some guy at a BDSM play party, but you won't dominate your own husband. I don't agree with you on your BDSM front. So are you or aren't you? I feel some basic honesty is in need here. Also, you probably have not been laid ever because you're most likely very unattractive. Go figure. You have to talk about sexual experiences you never had. How much did you pay some guy to pretend he was Max? Just tell the truth.
Well.
So, what I am going to address of this is that, number one, there is nothing about me that is unattractive. For one, I am a big, beautiful woman. I'm very comfortable in my skin. I have a lot of fucking confidence. When I walk in a room, I goddamn command it. And I'm
That's
very
true.
happy with myself. Two, never said I was a dominatrix.
No, you never did.
I was 18 years old when I was in that lifestyle. It was for approximately 6 months, give or take. I did experience a lot of things. I did have fun. And the particular story I told where I beat the guy, if anybody was listening, he was the dominating counterpart in that situation because he picked me. He told me what to use. He told me how to beat him.
Right.
So I was the submissive one. Number 3, I have been married twice and I've never been divorced. So for all of you that are smart, you can figure that one out. I have 2 children, so I obviously got laid twice.
Exactly, at least twice.
At least twice.
And I've seen them kids, and they're definitely the offspring of the first husband.
Exactly.
There's no denying that.
No, there's not. And me and Max, we are 15 years strong. All I have to say to this person who I'm not going to say your name because I'm not going to give you that kind of gratification. What you need to do is you need to pull the butt plug out of your ass, turn the computer off, go upstairs, eat the sandwich your mom made you, walk out the fucking front door, and get a real life.
Yeah. See what the sunshine looks like.
And I'm pretty sure his mom cuts the crusts off his fucking sandwich, too.
He cuts it diagonal.
So, fuck you. Now,
Love hate mail.
that's all I got to say about that. Okay, so moving on. We do have more emails. Since I'm already on this email train, we might as well go for it.
Yeah.
There was one.
Read me
here.
more.
Oh, yeah. Here is one that says, Preacher, my name is not important. I am very curious as to what you look like. Everyone has a different opinion of themselves than how others see them. Please describe yourself, and Tammy, I want you to describe him too. Thanks and love. So, Preacher, how you see yourself?
Well, I don't cast a reflection, so I really don't know. No, I'm kidding about that. Imagine if I didn't shave for 2 weeks and I grew a mullet, I would be a 5'11" Joe Dirt.
You're my sister. You're my sister.
No, I am 5'11", and I like this term. Dad bod sounds so sexy. It sounds so much better than beer gut. I mean, wow. I like that term. I really do. I'm embracing it.
But you don't have the wide dad bod.
No.
Some of the dad bods are pretty wide. You're not like a wide dad bod. You just got a little beer gut.
Yeah, I'm 5'11", 220. Dad bod, green eyes. I don't know what else to say. Gray hair, green eyes.
Silver.
Silver hair.
You should
That's
say
right.
silver. Gray
right.
sounds old. Silver sounds...
Okay, you're right. It's definitely silver.
Yeah, because you do not see Sam Elliott walking around when I got gray hair.
True.
So there you go. Totally would fuck Sam Elliott.
Yeah,
So,
well.
do you like pina coladas? Getting caught in the rain?
I don't mind a pina colada now and then.
Somebody might want a sweet escape. No, your thing is a rum runner, so...
Yes, I do love rum. Rum is my go-to whenever I have anything harder than cheap beer.
Okay, so how I see you. I thought you were 6 foot, so there's that.
Well, I used to be 6 foot, and I'm kind of starting to shrink a little bit.
Well, so 5'11", 6 foot.
Yeah.
I just always see
My
you
6 foot daughter is an inch taller than me now, so...
measure yourself in the morning. That's how the Navy people do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If I do it with my boots on, I'm like 6'1.5", 6 foot, half an inch.
How often do you wear boots?
Every day.
Oh, for work.
Work, yeah.
Yeah, because when you show up here, you are not in boots.
No.
So, yeah, I would say, 5'11", and I thought they were blue eyes.
Nope, they are a green, and it's not a piercing green. I don't really know how to describe it. I've been told before that, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of. Like sensitive, to where I've been told people can look into my eyes
Well, and that's...
when they're not bloodshot.
Well, that's funny because I was going to, go ahead and touch on my opinion that your best feature is your eyes.
Oh, yeah?
You got kind eyes.
Kind eyes, okay. I
Yeah,
like that.
You got kind eyes. I just always thought they were blue.
Sincere, that's what I was trying to think
Yeah,
of.
sincere. See, this tells you I have never gazed into your eyes because I
Yeah.
thought they were fucking blue.
Well, most of the time, like I said, they're red. So,
Good old beer right
Yes.
there. So, yeah, I mean, you're not a big guy,
nope,
not a small guy.
nope.
You got this, the silver fox thing going on.
Yeah. If you saw me walking down the street,
Your face
you
is
would-
nicely proportioned.
nobody would even bat an eye about me. I'm just the average guy
Yeah, you're
walking
just
down the street.
Average guy. Well, somebody might bat an eye.
Maybe, probably not.
You wouldn't notice it.
No, I
Your
wouldn't.
wife would,
Yeah.
but you wouldn't. You'd be oblivious.
Yeah, we did stop at a stoplight one day, and a girl was walking in the crosswalk, and she looked at me and smiled and waved at me. And we was in the city, and first thing she says, "Who's that?" And I'm like, I have no idea. And I'd never seen this girl before. And this was years ago. I mean, I was still young enough that a college-age girl would actually might look at me.
You never know. Man, girls, they got daddy issues. And some guys at a certain age bank on that. So.
Yeah, well,
But no, I mean, you sport your goatee really well. Your face is evenly proportioned. That's always a plus for me. You ain't got like one eye looking the other way.
try to keep my hair nice and short.
Yeah, short hair, clean cut guy,
Yeah, try to be.
average, normal.
Normal? No, that's a strong word.
Okay, normal on the outside.
Okay, there you go.
Ain't nothing normal about you.
Nope.
At all. So, whoever you are, I hope that satisfies what you were wanting. And if not, you can always email me back and we can talk about it.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. I have an email that is directed to Max.
Oh, Max.
Oh, Max. Should have never let him do episode 4. So it says, "Hello, Tammy. My name is Michelle. I'm from Minnesota. You can use my name and location if you want. This email is for Max. Max, you sound so fucking hot. I can tell you and Tammy have a real connection. The way you two have a conversation shows that. But your voice made me want more. You should do a podcast of just you reading erotic stories. I'll be re-listening to your episode, Touching Myself."
Ooh, Max.
Yeah, Max. He sometimes has that effect
That
on
lucky
women.
devil.
I know. Damn. I get hate mail and he gets fuck mail. What the fuck?
And he only did one episode. Wow.
I know.
We're doing something wrong.
Not letting him on again. That's So yeah, that doesn't surprise me because Max, man, back in the day when I would talk to him on the phone, when I talked to him on a cell phone, you don't realize how much a cell phone kind of changes your voice.
Yeah.
And I talked to him one time, like I called his office and he picked up the actual landline phone. And oh my God, it was a completely different situation. Yeah. So the voice that you hear on the recording is kind of the voice you hear when he's on a landline phone.
Yeah.
And it's weird because I talk to him every fucking day.
There's a lot of banter goes back on between you two, back and forth. It's entertaining to listen to.
Oh God, yeah, we are nuts. We are. And a lot of people, especially about that, a lot of our friends about that episode, people were just like, "Oh my God, you guys are so great together." And the truth about it is we were kind of sitting here in a little bit of a dumbfounded state because a lot of these things we'd already talked about years ago. I mean, I already knew it.
Yeah. So
I'm like, well, what can I offer? What can I ask? And so we kind of stumbled a little bit and tried to figure out how we're going to retell these stories and how I'm going to be intrigued about it because I've already heard it.
That's why the blindsiding is so nice because
we don't know.
It's all generic. I mean, it's just organic.
It's organic.
Up,
we both have an organic response. So me and Max, I feel like we did a good job at that. And I am very happy, Michelle, that you think Max is hot and you want to listen to him. And, I'm just going to go ahead and speak for Max. If you want to email me a picture, I'll be happy to pass it along.
And she'll invite you down for a threesome.
I might. I might. It might be a fun time. Okay, so we do have another email. "Hello, Tammy and Preacher. I really, really enjoy your show. My name is Chloe from Oklahoma City. I have a few questions. What is both of your opinions on what makes a person good in bed? I've been with my boyfriend for 3 years now. I feel we have a good sex life. I've only been with 3 people sexually, so I'm not very knowledgeable on what good sex is. My more experienced friends talk all the time about who they've slept with and how good they are in bed. Am I missing something? I saved this email for last because I figured this is a good discussion."
Yeah, what you do is you email me your address and I'll come by and do a personal evaluation.
The preacher wants to be a voyeur. So my opinion of what makes somebody good in bed, it's not how many moves you have or how experienced you are or what kind of crazy sex positions that you can figure out. I think it's more of the personal connection, even if it is just a hookup. I mean, if that person's into you, they're into making you feel good, you're into making them feel good, and you both have a great time, there's nothing bad about that.
Right.
And it can be just run-of-the-mill shit, and it doesn't have to be crazy. No whips and chains, no bondage, no nothing. It just be regular old fucking sex. Takes 45 fucking seconds, but if you feel really good in that time, who cares? It's good.
As long as you enjoy it.
Yeah.
If it's fun, and if it seems like it's a little lackluster, what you can always do is, like I said, start browsing a little porn and together, and say, hey, that looks fun. Let's try this.
Oh, yeah, which can be fun.
And that'll give you some more ideas on things to do.
Yeah.
And liven it up a little bit if it's not lively, if you're wanting that excitement.
You could have a good laugh out of it, because I've tried to do the porn star thing where I mimic everything that she did. Yeah. I almost broke a shoulder.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you get a good laugh out of that. And your friends, they actually might be a little jealous of what you have, and they might be just playing up the whole awesome sex thing. Maybe they're not having awesome sex. Maybe they're just saying they are because they're not.
Yeah.
I mean, you never know. The grass is not always greener on the other side. So I'm with Preacher. Have a conversation with your partner.
Yeah, and communicate. Communicate all the time.
Yeah.
That's a biggie.
Bring something new.
If it feels like something's missing, talk about it.
Yeah, because that's a good relationship.
Yeah. And 3 years, that's nothing to sneeze at.
No,
I mean,
it's not. It is not anything to sneeze at. 3 years is a long damn time.
Yeah.
That's a
but
relationship.
I would say never just break up because of sex if it's fixable.
Yeah, if it's fixable. I mean, if they're not having sex with you, if they're refusing you,
Then you start wondering,
Yeah,
is something else going on the
yeah.
side?
And you don't have to always jump to that conclusion. You could be like, okay, are you depressed? Is there a mental health issue? Is there something? And then if you've exhausted all that and they just don't want you anymore, then sure, walk away. But I don't think this is the case, because she clearly said that they have a really good sex life.
Yeah.
But I think her friends are making her feel like that she might be missing out on something, and I don't think she is.
A lot of times, don't trust exactly what your friends say on stuff like that.
Yeah, hell no, don't trust them, because, I mean, yeah, they may be having, like, great fucking sex, but so are you.
I know one woman that she was always that way, and after 5 divorces, she's single and nobody will touch her because she's just toxic. She was playing it up like everything's great. This is the best way to be. It's like, why don't you just roam the field instead of marrying every one of them? Because some of the marriages only lasted 1.5 years, 2 years.
Yeah.
Which is sad.
I've known a couple of people like that. I'm actually related to somebody like that. So, but yeah, I think that she's on the right track with, she has a good sex life. She's satisfied with it.
For a personal valuation, dirtytalktp@gmail.com.
Exactly. Address it straight to Preacher. We can both come and evaluate.
Oh, yeah.
We'll take notes.
I can't hold the camera because I'm too shaky.
Well, I am too.
I'd be too...
I have a tripod.
Oh, there we go.
I got this fixed.
Yeah.
Got a tripod. It's great. We got this. See, we'll come, we'll evaluate, we'll be voyeurs, we'll critique. He'll have his grandpa glasses on the end of his nose. I'll have my hair up in a messy bun. It'll be great.
Yeah. And don't take offense if we're laughing, because we do that all the time about everything.
We do. We laugh about everything. And I'm pretty sure that our friend Boner is probably going to be pissed right now. He's like, God, would they just stop fucking laughing and just get on with it?
Yeah.
Well, fuck you, Boner.
Yeah. We could hold hands and pray, but then that wouldn't be this podcast.
You are a preacher, but you ain't that preacher.
I'm not that preacher, no.
So, on with our subjects.
Yes.
You're going.
I'm going?
You're going.
All right.
You're rocking and rolling. You're taking the lead.
All right. Fantasies.
Fantasies.
We discussed this before, and you said you don't really have a go-to. But is a fantasy something good? Like, if you have one, do you keep it to yourself or do you tell your partner?
Ooh, good question. Well, shit. My partner is Max.
So you can tell him anything.
I can tell him anything, but I don't tell him everything.
Right.
I mean, I have to keep some sort of mystery around.
Yeah.
I mean, after 15 years, I'm still springing shit on him. He's like, where the fuck that come from? My back pocket.
There you go.
It was in my pocket. It was trying to get out of my pocket.
There's more where that came from.
And see, and I don't, it's weird because I don't have a go-to fantasy. It's like I'm ADHD when it comes to this, because I could like go for a lot of different things. I think if I had to pinpoint something that a certain amount of role playing I would like to do.
Yeah.
And in the, not in the fantasy terms of Star Wars or whatever.
Right.
Like me and him walk into a bar and we don't know each other.
Exactly. Yeah.
And we pick each other up. The bad thing is that me and him are exactly alike, and we would both play hard to get on each other. And we might
End up with somebody else.
Yeah, we might end up going home with someone else because we just get pissed.
That'd be better than the original fantasy.
It might be.
Yeah.
You just never know. We just have to.
You both been there picking up chicks. Problem is, you'll both be hitting on the same one.
Oh, I'd win.
Yeah, well, maybe.
I'll win.
He puts that sexy voice on. You never can tell.
That would be, if I had to go to, that would be it, because I think that's kind of fun. I would like to do it everywhere we go, just to change it up,
Yeah.
just to see. Me nor him are one-trick ponies. So we would have something different every time.
Right.
And we would play hard to get with each other. Like,
Yeah.
we would literally probably spend the bank trying to buy each other beer and turning it away.
I'm not taking her from that sumbitch.
You should come with us so you can reap the benefits. You can be my wingman.
Okay.
The preacher's wife can be his wing girl.
There you go.
And then y'all get free drinks all night.
Hey, that'd be all right. That sounds like a hell of a good deal.
I know. And then y'all two can pretend like y'all don't know each other, and y'all can see how that works out.
Yeah, that's something I've kicked that around. I haven't really told her about that. Well, we have discussed it, but we never really go anywhere like that to do anything.
Right.
I mean, 20 years ago, yeah, that would have been a go-to because we did hit the dance halls and things like that.
The dance halls.
The dance halls back in the day.
Holy shit.
Oh, yeah.
Let me get this straight.
I drank beer and watched while she danced because I have 2 left feet.
Y'all were at, like, country dancing?
Yeah, that's what she likes.
Okay, so y'all were out there two-stepping,
Well,
and I was at a BDSM play party.
yeah.
Wow. Okay.
See, my version of dancing is shuffling my feet and grabbing her ass. That's about all I can do.
Max's version of dancing is the 7th grade spring formal.
Oh, just sway back and forth.
Left and right.
I can do that.
Left and right. Left and right.
I don't kill her feet when I do that.
I made him dance with me at our wedding. The whole time he was looking at me going, this is really fucking awkward. This is really fucking... They're staring at us. This is really fucking awkward. I was like, just roll with it. The song's almost over.
We didn't have a dance at our wedding, thank goodness.
I don't know why I made him dance with me at our wedding. I think because, there's a buddy of ours that I always dance with. And I do kind of have 2 left feet, but I enjoy to dance anyway, especially when I'm drunk. I mean, I get white girl wasted and just start dancing. It don't matter. I don't give 2 shits. Country dancing.
What was that song? Help, I'm white and I can't get down?
Oh, yeah, exactly. And at my age, it's help, I'm white and I can't get up.
I've had that problem. Cialis is a great cure for that.
Oh, yeah, for your up, it is. For mine, it's like, okay, I'm just going to sit here and be drunk and nobody's going to get me up off the fucking floor. Thanks.
Yeah.
Now I know who my friends are.
Sit on the floor and cry for a little while.
Be all right.
Yeah.
Be all right. You play some Merle. I'll get over it. It's okay. But no, I mean, so I think that's why I made him dance with me, because he never would dance with me, even in the privacy of our own home when nobody's watching.
Yeah.
But he does pull some stuff off from time to time where he'll wiggle his hips a little bit.
Yeah.
Get a little jiggy with it. And it's cute.
Yeah.
It is. So.
And like I said, she loves to dance, so it's easier for me to sit on the sidelines, just watch her dance and
right.
watch the guys try to grab her ass, and she'd pull her hand back up. And
it's fun for you.
oh yeah, it was a blast. I enjoyed that.
Well, what's your fantasy? You don't have a go-to, do you?
Nah, not really a go-to, but I sent her up this morning asking if she wanted to make a porn, and she said no.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I said. I've only been trying this for like 28 years.
It would be a personal porn.
Well, yeah, but she says no. She's afraid I'll show it to all my friends.
Do it on an old VHS camcorder. Nobody's got a VCR anymore.
Yeah, there you go.
You'd be the only one with a VCR. And you'd have to invite everybody over.
Yeah.
And then she'd know if you were showing your friends if you walked out the door with your case of beer and your VCR.
She'd be like, where the hell do you think you're going?
She'd be like, oh, no. The VCR stays.
Yeah.
But I got a little secret. I have a VCR. I have 2 of them.
I still got a couple of them that work too.
I know, but I'm just saying you could just sneak out with the tape, just stick it down your pants and walk out.
Yeah.
See you, babe.
Hey, we can charge admission at your door on a Friday night. Everybody would just love to see me in action.
Oh yeah, you're the one they're going to be watching.
Yeah, I'm sure.
No, they're going to pay the big bucks to see your wife naked.
Hell yeah.
If they're drunk enough, they'll want to see you.
Now, see, in the past, get a few beers in her at a bar, there might be some boob flashing going on. I enjoyed that. Got me revved up.
Does she not flash her boobies anymore?
No, not anymore.
But she has a really nice set of tits. I don't know why.
I don't know. Self-conscious, getting older, I guess. I don't know.
I'll talk her into flashing her tits. We'll get her some cherry vodka and 7-Up.
There you go.
We'll pull a night like we did at our friend's house and lay on the porch and laugh until 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I'll get her to show her tits to you. Or anybody.
Yeah.
As long as you get to see them, right?
Yeah.
Out and open, not in the bedroom.
It's more exciting when more people get to see it. You know, it's like, hey, I got this new sports car. Want to look at it? See what I get to take home.
And that's it. That's where you're getting off right there.
Oh, yeah.
Is that you get to take her home.
Yep.
Yeah, I get it. I do.
And she gets all wound up when that does happen.
Oh, does she?
Oh, yeah.
Turns her on too?
Yeah, she tries to play the Miss Innocent, reserved lady, but she's not really.
No, she's not.
You just got to crack that shell, and boy, that's a tough shell to crack sometimes.
It is.
It was a lot easier when we was younger.
And see, and a lot of our listeners don't know this, but I've known your wife ever since I was 12 years old.
Yeah.
We grew up together at the same side of town.
You've known her longer than I have.
Yeah, we were neighbors down the road, like around the corner neighbors, I should say. But we all hung out with the same people. And
Yeah.
we all kind of grew up on the same side of town. And so I've always known her.
Yeah.
And so I know she's a
freak. Well,
I was gonna say she's a tough cookie to crack,
Yeah,
but
she
you're going
is.
with the freak, okay?
she can be.
Well, fantasies, yeah. Maybe I should work on a fantasy.
But should people share their fantasies with their spouse? Is the big question.
I don't know. I mean, you're asking me this, and personally, I would say yes.
I would think so too.
I would think that, yeah, I would kind of want him involved.
But you think about the stay-at-home mom that sits there all day watching, like Below Deck or something like that.
Hey, I watched
I
Below
know.
Deck.
What I'm saying is,
Below Deck Mediterranean, damn it.
some of these women, they might start getting some fantasies going on. They try to talk to their husband when he gets home from work, and he comes in his suit and tie, and he don't even want to discuss it.
Well,
people like that.
Timing is everything.
Yeah.
That's when you go to the costume shop, you buy a UPS uniform, and you have something delivered.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm sure if you have the conversation...
Pizza's cheaper. Who ordered the big sausage pizza? That was a thing for a while in the old porn industry.
Look at my pie.
Yeah. Extra sausage.
Last night I watched a half of a documentary. I ended up falling asleep in the middle of it. But it
Must have been interesting.
Well, I was really freaking tired, and I got home like around midnight. It was on TV, and it had just come on, so I watched about half of it. It's about 2.5 hours, but it was about porn movies, about the greatest porn movies of all time, and some of the worst. And I mean, we're talking starting in the late 60s on.
Oh, wow.
Some of them, like in the 70s, they could pass for like just B-style movies, like low-budget films. And there's a lot of low-budget films that are really good. I was watching some of the clips, and I was like, okay, yeah, there's a bunch of fucking hair, and everything's poofed out, and the dialogue is bad, but at least there was an entire storyline here. And it wasn't just the corny pizza guy.
Yeah.
So there was a lot that I feel like I might need to... Because in my mind, I was like, I am not going to go watch 70s porn. I'm not going to do Debbie Does Dallas. I'm not going to go down that road because I already know it's going to be too cheesy for me. But now I'm starting to think that maybe I should explore some 70s, 80s porn a little bit.
Yeah.
And kind of watch some of the movies that they were talking about, because some of these movies, were directed by great directors, and, the adult actors in them were really great. And it kind of reminded me of course, the film, it had Burt Reynolds in it. Oh, Boogie Nights.
Oh, yeah.
It kind of reminded me of Boogie Nights, and that's basically what Boogie Nights was about, was how the porn industry was changing.
Right.
And that's basically what this documentary was about. And the one thing that I started laughing is because Ron Jeremy was on there being interviewed, and we all know how Max likes to give me shit about some hedgehog.
Yeah.
But I ended up falling asleep during it, and what's funny is it went ahead and played, and I was so tired I just conked out while it was on, and I don't really sleep with the TV on, so I did last night, and I actually had a bunch of fucking sex dreams. Like, I woke up going, fuck, I'm really horny. What the fuck? So I'm like, okay, that's why. It's because I fell asleep with basically porn on.
Yeah.
So my subject today is sex positions.
Sex positions.
And the stupid names that they have. Okay, seriously. Who came up with these names? Okay, yeah, you got the missionary, 69, doggy style. Those all make fucking sense.
Basic three.
The basic three, you know.
The old go-to for the preacher.
Which one?
Yes.
All three. Okay, I got you.
69, not near as much. It's more like she gets to lay back and relax, and I get to get her revved up.
69 can be a little awkward depending on which, if you're doing it from the side or if you're actually doing it traditional where, you know, somebody's on top.
Which she's on top, and sometimes we'll incorporate a toy while we're doing that. And that
you always gotta
lives
have
up a bit.
toys.
Yeah. Unless it won't start because it's out of gas.
Gas is expensive. I told you I had to go to fucking electric. But no, some of these names, and they, you know, you got the cowgirl and the reverse cowgirl, and which the reverse cowgirl happens to be Max's favorite. And me...
I like that for viewing pleasure in porn.
Yeah, and I think that that's why he likes it too. Me, I would rather do reverse cowgirl if we were on the floor as opposed to on the bed. Because the bed, you kind of sink in.
Yeah.
And I can't really get the leverage I need.
Gotcha.
So I would rather it be on the floor so I can have a little bit more control. But it is what it is.
But as we get older,
oh, no.
I don't know how Max's back is, but being on the floor, better be some soft carpet. Hardwood, no.
We've pulled off some pretty good floor sex in our time. And the only thing you gotta worry about, and I don't care how old you are, this is like non-age, you know, specific, is carpet burn.
Yes.
Carpet burn fucking sucks.
Yes, it does.
And you don't realize how much pain you're in when you're in the moment.
No.
And then when your afterglow is over with, you're like, what is that?
Especially if you got to wear long pants the next day and it's your knees are hurting or your butt's hurting.
So we'll just go with something simple before I get into what is going to crack me up. So we got the flat iron. And you people can look these up. No joke. You lie face down on the bed, legs straight, hips slightly raised. And then the guy is on top of you from behind. He's from behind, but you're laying straight.
Done that.
The woman's laying straight. Right. Why the flat iron?
I don't know.
That's just stupid to me. I mean, it's like, come on, baby, you want to do some flat iron? What the fuck?
It's like the people that name bugs and things. Like, where do you come up with this?
Right. And then some of these, like, okay, the wheelbarrow.
I can understand that one. Yeah.
I can understand that one.
Yeah.
That one makes sense.
I have done the wheelbarrow back in the day.
My wrist would give out and I'd crack my head on the floor.
And like I said, this was back in the younger days when you do more exotic things or try things. It wasn't that pleasurable. I mean, it was more, there was more physical exertion in the wrong way.
I would almost want like some kind of something set up to where like I had handles I could hang on to instead of my hands being flat.
Right.
On the floor to do this. And then there's the leapfrog, which I'll show you this picture. It looks just like doggy style, except her head is lower to the ground.
Okay, so leapfrog is our go-to most of the time.
That's what I'm saying. I always thought it was doggy style.
I thought that was doggy style too.
Apparently, we've been doing leapfrog this whole time. I
guess, yeah.
Because I'm saying head down, ass up. Yep. I ain't trying to do anything else when it comes to that.
I don't have a knot to get tied together. I guess so. I guess I was doing leapfrog.
I guess so. Oh my god. Oh, and the butter churner. And I'm going to find this picture because it's like, what the fuck? And I almost want it done because I don't think I've ever been butter churned before.
Oh, I've done that.
Okay, how is that? Since you've
done it. It's okay. Now, back in the younger days, it was good.
Okay, the bitch looks like she can't breathe.
No, she's fine.
I'm claustrophobic, though. So I don't know if this would work
not
for
in too
me.
much of a tight space. You're okay.
My legs are over my head, into my face. My body would be curled up toward me. I think I might have a problem with it, but I want to try it.
Yeah, I mean, it was good. It's just now with the knees, I can't stand like that. So that's a...
What if she was, like, on a pillow, like a big, huge pillow that propped her up more, and you're basically standing?
That would probably work, yeah.
So,
yeah, because she likes it when I grab her knees and shove her knees up to her shoulders. And
okay, yeah.
She likes being folded in half.
I've had that one done, and I like that one. And they call that one, the valid Victorian.
Yeah, only I'll be on with my knees kind of more under her.
More under her?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it just some of these.
But that one, yeah, that valedictorian, yeah, that's a go-to.
Yeah, and of course there's tabletop, which I enjoy tabletop sex. Mm-hmm. I really do. It's like, it's perfect for me. But some of these, it's like, okay, the champagne room. She is sitting on his lap with his legs slightly spread, her legs in between his. She is from behind, and she's just sitting there. What did the fuck out of that do you get a champagne room?
I don't know that. I see the picture and done that, but I don't know why you'd call it that. It's kind of like a sitting upright with him and reverse cowgirl.
Exactly. So it's like, who named these fuckers? Yeah. I'm never going to say, hey, Max, let's do the champagne room.
He'd be like, all right, where's that?
I know, right? I mean, I'm not going to do that.
He'd be more like, where's the tequila room?
I wonder if that's where you flip around. Okay, the spider. We've all done that one.
Yes.
You know, where she's laying down, the legs are... I'm telling you, people, look these up. They're interesting. It's interesting that they have fucking names because we've all done these fucking positions. And why the fuck do they have names? The show angel. Never done that one.
No, I don't have enough dick to do that one.
Okay, so you lie on your back and have your partner straddle you facing away, lift your legs and wrap them around their back to elevate your pelvis so they can enter you. Grab their butt to help them slide up and back. Add a little massage action to your grip.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't think that would work.
There's some of those positions, you can only get 1 or 2 inches in. I'm like, why? It's not that good.
Just the tip.
Just the tip.
Just the tip. Yeah.
Can I put my finger in your belly button?
Well, I don't know.
That's not my belly button. Well, that's not my finger.
If you think about it, that would be a perfect position for like a pussy job. Where you're just rubbing the clit with your dick.
Yeah.
There's something really sensual about that.
Yeah.
So
I could see that.
Yeah, that would be kind of nice. I've had a pussy job once. I need another one. Now that I'm sitting here thinking about
Max,
it. Max.
We got a job for you. We'll have a review on the next episode.
Oh, God. Would he let me? But no, that position would actually be good for one of those, I mean, I could see that happening. But my point to this is what are these stupid fucking names? And this one's called the snake, and it is no different than the leapfrog or fucking doggy style.
No, it's not.
Your back's a little bit more arched.
I've done that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
And he's holding her hands down. See, that wouldn't happen with me.
Whenever you're doing doggy style, you end up in all of those at one point.
Yeah, you kind of do.
Yeah. Because if there's other people in the house, her face always ends up in the pillow to try to muffle the sounds a little bit.
Oh, God, yeah. Because doggy style's intense.
Yeah, she loves it, and I don't so much because that is a finisher for me.
For Max, too.
Yeah.
It is. That's one of those ones where I'm like, okay, roll me over, baby. Let's rock and roll.
Yeah. Oh, I guess you're ready to be done. Because it ain't going much further after this.
I think it's a finisher for a lot of guys.
It is.
It is. And I know why. I mean, A, your vagina is just fucking like squeezed together. And then B, you're getting it from the other side. So it's like, it's rubbing all your fucking, no-no spots the best way.
She says she can feel it a little bit deeper.
Oh, yeah, you can.
And she likes to be, that's her most submissive point. When she's been over, has no control.
Yeah.
And she likes that.
Yeah, and I don't have any control either. And I also like it when, if I'm in doggy style, if he would just sit still for 5 seconds and let me just rock the hips the way I want to. And that's a big finisher for him. That's a jerk away. Yeah. I'm going to come right fucking now. And God damn it, it's all over your back. I'm sorry, babe. I mean, that's usually how it's going to go.
You don't let him finish inside, or you yank away too fast?
Well, no, it's one of those things where if he's trying to stop himself.
Too late.
Yeah. It's in my hair.
Been there.
It's on my back. I stand up, it's dripping down the crack of my ass.
God, I remember those days. It was so good.
You act like you don't have them anymore.
I can't.
Oh, preacher.
Yeah, it sucks. That was a medical issue that caused all that.
Yeah, I know. And you'll get it back.
I hope.
You'll get it back.
I miss it. I really do.
And then when you do, it's going to be like that scene on Scary Movie or the spoof of it where, you know, he shoots cum and she's all like stuck at the ceiling.
Yeah.
There's just so much fucking splooge.
I'll give her cream pie and she's going to start choking. Go.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, I was really, you know, kind of disappointed. I didn't know a lot of these sex names. These sex position
I
names.
wouldn't be disappointed because, I mean, damn, some of those are stupid.
No, they are stupid because I would never say to somebody, come on, baby, wheelbarrow me.
Yeah.
There's somebody.
The champagne room, the Flatiron is like, really?
Yeah, really. It's like, no. And then there's one for when you're on your side. I just always called that lazy sex.
That's what I always called it, too.
And I like lazy sex.
Let's have a lazy morning, and that's what happens, yeah.
You know, he snuggles up behind you, you get the little spoony spoon going, and
I tried this morning, and
slip it in.
it just didn't work. But I did get to spoon for a while.
See, that's okay. That's what happens when you're in a long-term marriage and relationship, is that you're okay with those things.
Yeah. I did get to feel her boobies. I could tweak those nipples and make her come.
Y'all got y'all's thing, let me tell you. Yeah, you guys crack me up. You really do. But I'm just glad that, you know, we both have healthy sex lives and we're okay to talk about it.
Yeah.
You know, and we like to explore different things because that's always fun.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, and we talk a lot, and she's good at the dirty talk. That makes it even more fun.
You know, you've said this for a long time, and I almost want to hear her dirty talk.
Oh, yeah. She can. Like I said, she puts off the image that, no, too prim and proper, but...
Does she, like... Okay, I have to know. Does she, like, say really, really dirty words?
No.
Okay. So it's just more of a mental dirty talk.
Yeah.
I'm a sailor potty mouth.
Yeah.
Where... It's all, you know, I'm going to say the word cock.
Yeah.
I'm going to say the word throbbing. I'm going to say put it in my mouth.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to be like all freaking abrupt about it.
Whenever she does, every once in a while she'll break out in something like that, and it's, yeah, that gets going real quick then.
Get me all fired up, be screaming, you like that pussy? You know you like it. I'm joking.
When she gets worked up, when she starts saying, do this, do that, and telling me what she wants done, and I'm like, hell yeah.
See, I can do that with Max. I can tell him this is what I want. And he will literally stop in the middle of the game, look me dead in the eye, and he's like, I'll tell you what you want. And for some reason that turns me on.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why am I such a fucking pussy when it comes to this shit?
Yeah.
And I am. And
there's a lot of times she'll say, do me doggy, and I'm like, no. And she's like, why? I'm like, I'm not ready yet. I want to go longer.
Yeah, you know.
Because I know what's going to happen.
Yeah, no, you don't want your finishing move.
No.
Too
not
early.
yet. No.
I mean, you're only in 15 seconds. You need the extra 15.
Hey, baby, that was the best 3 minutes of your life, wasn't it?
But no, I mean, I'm just one of those people where I get way, 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 way too excited.
Yeah.
Like I get...
Well, I do too. That's my problem.
Yeah, I get into sex and I'm just like, okay, you know, and I'm grabbing hips and jerking and gyrating and I'm just like squirting everywhere and I don't know. I just get too excited about it.
Yeah. It's always a good night when she says, get the toy bag. I'm like, hell yes.
The toy bag.
The toy bag.
She needs a strap on.
I don't know about all that.
Come on.
I'm still scared of her.
We'll get you a little bitty one.
Little bitty one,
We'll
yeah.
get you a little bitty one.
I don't know.
It'll just be like a little pinky.
Oh. She'd be trying to find a replica of like John Holmes or something. Here, bend over. I'll be like, no.
No, see, John Holmes is too big of a dick. I'm sorry, no. So we'll start you out in baby steps, kind of like gauges. We'll start you with the smallest one, and then we'll waller you out as time goes on.
Boy, that sounds real appealing. We'll waller you out.
Look, by the time your asshole is the size of, you know...
A Buick. God.
You won't even know it anymore.
That's the problem. I still want my butthole to be able to bite off a turd.
See, you don't even have to worry about that constipation out the window.
Oh, hell.
Oh, we could go stage left.
Oh, hell, we went off in the tall grass there, didn't we?
I like the tall grass.
Yeah.
The tall grass is where you find the good shit. Not a cornfield. I'm deathly scared of cornfields. I got a fucking big fear of cornfields.
Is it the cobs or what?
No, but if I ever get lost in a cornfield and I'm horny, I would not really have a problem.
There's a lot of butter on that ear.
Why is this whole section like tore the fuck up?
It's ribbed for your pleasure. Or knotted anyway.
Oh, I didn't even think about it that way.
I just think, if you use butter for lube, then you got dinner later.
I used an egg one time.
Hard boiled or raw?
Raw.
Really?
Yeah, a little bit of ass play going on and we ran out of lube. And there is an alternative that if you don't have any lube, the white of an egg. Well, here's the problem. I'm allergic to eggs.
Oh, shit.
I'm allergic to the high amounts of vitamin A in them. Regular old backyard chicken egg I can have and it won't bother me, but, you know, mass-produced farm eggs, they pump those chickens full of vitamin A so I break out.
God.
It's not a joke.
What the fuck are we talking about?
We're talking about how if you're allergic to eggs, don't use it as lube. But no, we did one time use...
Now, did you shove the whole egg up your ass and break it and then use it for lube? Or did you crack the egg first?
Crack the egg.
Okay.
I'm not that
When
great.
you said egg, I just thought, well, okay.
She shoved an egg up her ass.
Hey, I'm sure it's been done. If we would look it up right now on eFucked, it's probably there.
Oh, I'm sure it is there. I'm sure it is that somebody has cracked a fucking egg with their fucking anus. But no, we did. He cracked the egg and we go to town, you know, with some ass fucking, and then everything's great. It was great the next day. I was rashed the fuck up.
Explaining that one to your doctor.
Well, here's the thing. This was when Max and I were still kind of new in our relationship. So there really wasn't any ground rules established.
So he had scrambled eggs for breakfast.
Well, I was thinking, who the fuck have you been with? And what the fuck did you give me?
Oh, yeah. I got you.
And it was him that coined it. He was like, woman, don't jump to conclusions. He goes, aren't you allergic to eggs? Shit. I am, because if I eat them, I'll get a little rash on my face. It'll last about 24 hours and I'll go on about my life. It's not life-threatening and I love eggs. But I never thought... In the back of my mind, I wanted a dick in my ass, and I had zero fucking lube, and I remembered like one of those Martha Stewart things. Hey,
oh, I'm sure Martha Stewart's talking about here.
Yeah,
If you're out of lube,
use an egg.
use an egg.
Yolk and all. And
That couldn't have been too long ago, because I'm sure Snoop Dogg was the one that told her that.
No, it really wasn't Martha Stewart, but it was one of those things that you learn, you know, like good housekeeping. Use an egg for ass play.
Oh, I found this in Reader's Digest.
But why not? It's all natural.
Yeah?
Just if you're allergic to eggs, just keep that in mind, people.
Yeah.
No, this rash.
I had never heard of that.
This rash was fucking terrible. It was terrible, and I couldn't walk right for like 2 fucking days. So,
So your usual clumsy self was even worse.
oh, it was terrible. Walking all bow-legged and shit.
What'd you trip and fall over? My shadow.
I do. I get all caught up in it, and I just trip over it. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with me. I've been clumsy my entire life, so you can imagine that part of my sex life is clumsy too. And it is. I have literally cracked my head reverse cowgirl because I missed my fucking mark and went straight off the fucking edge of the bed, hit the bottom railing, and literally cracked my head. But then I jump up like, oh, I'm okay.
Except for that little trail of blood coming off your skull.
I didn't bleed.
Oh, okay.
I did not bleed, but Max was like, no, we're just not gonna... You don't look right. Cross-eyed, let's go, baby.
Now that's a trooper there.
Dude, I am just not graceful at all. So sometimes our sex adventures turn into acrobatic sports when they're not meant to be.
Yeah, well, we did that with the waterbed. You know, you always heard baby on the waterbed.
Oh, God, I've done it.
And we did that when we was young, and she laid down when I jumped on top of her. Of course, I'm quite a bit taller, so we slid. I hit my head on the headboard, and that was it. Okay, we're done. Get this shit off the bed. We're never trying that again.
Yeah, I did the baby oil thing, and nothing happened. Like, we couldn't even get it to going.
No,
You can't, because you're too slick. And what genius thought of that to have a whole fucking generation of fucking people put baby oil on their bed, and you can't get it up. Like, you can clean the bed up with Dawn and whatever, but there's still a little slick to it. So,
that's
that.
okay, because we got to having some vigorous sex, and we popped the seam on that son of a bitch.
Oh, yeah.
Come home and the floor's wet. What the hell?
Yep. Me and my first husband popped the seam on ours, and he was trying to be funny, running at me from across the room, naked, and he was swinging his dick in a helicopter motion, and I was laughing, and he just runs and, like, literally frog splashes on the bed, and
that was it.
That was it. It burst. I mean, it was gushing more than me. And we couldn't stop it.
Ours didn't gush, but like I said, we got home that night. Why is the floor all wet? And we looked, and there's a seam on it that was splitting. Like, well, last night was a good night.
Oh, yeah, it's a good night.
Let's get the hose in here, and we're going to camp out in the living room on the floor tonight.
Oh, yeah, I'll never do a waterbed again. That was not fun. I didn't like it at all. So
I don't even know if you can buy one of those damn things now.
I'm sure you can. I'm sure it's not in the same format as it was in the 70s and 80s.
Probably not.
I mean, and this was in the 90s when I had mine. So,
yeah, same here.
Yeah, so I mean...
Late 80s through the
Now,
early
I can
90s.
tell you that waterbed frame is sturdy, so if you put a regular mattress in it, it made a really good, sturdy bed frame.
Yeah, I shit-canned the whole thing.
Oh, I see. My headboard was so pretty, and
ours was too, but
it was mirrored, and I liked watching myself fuck in it. So
we didn't have mirrors.
I didn't want to get rid of it.
I would like to have mirrors on the ceiling.
Will she let you have mirrors on the ceiling?
I don't know. I'll have to ask her about that.
Well, you know, that is a...
That's a fetish, yeah.
That's a fetish play right there, is having mirrors.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would...
It's how she won't let me video.
I don't know if I would want them on the ceiling. I'd start cracking up.
It wouldn't do no good for me because she don't get on top near enough. She does once in a while, but not enough.
Well, that's when you turn your camera on to the front.
And here again, the camera is a no-no.
And hit record. She ain't gonna know.
She looks to make sure my phone is laying flat somewhere where I can't even snap a picture.
See, and here's the thing. If something was to ever happen to me or Max, I am so glad that some of these videos are, like, password protected. Because we have videoed some shit. Sometimes you got to. For fun.
She said we need to put all the toys in a box and mark destroy upon our death. And I said, no, we'll just put donate to church. I thought I was actually going to get beat up when I said that.
You know your kids are going to look in that box to see what you're donating.
Yeah.
So
don't care. She put one underneath the bathroom sink, and one of the kids went in to get something of hers out from underneath the sink and said, Mom, I saw something in there. And I said, you didn't cover that up. She goes, oh, well. They shouldn't be in my bathroom anyway. I'm like, you told her to go in there.
See, that was always something that my bathroom and my bedroom was always private away from my children. Like, after a certain age, when they didn't sleep with me anymore, they weren't allowed to come in my bedroom.
Yeah.
And these days, if you walked in my room, my vibrator's on my bed, the lube's right there with it. I mean, there might be a vibrator on the sink in the bathroom. I don't care. I just leave this shit laying around. Wash it.
Last night I got in bed and she comes in and she goes, why are these braces out here? Wrist braces. Laying on her side of the bed. I said, I don't know. They was in here when I come in. Well, they was in my nightstand. Okay, well, she goes, daughter must have been in here. I said, oh. She goes, well, I guess if she found a dildo, I guess she won't be looking in there again, will she?
So when you say wrist braces, like
wrist brace.
Oh, like jewelry.
No, the brace to hold your wrist straight in case it's hurting.
For carpal tunnel.
Yes.
Why she got carpal tunnel? She got some wrist action right there and little hand jobby jobs?
It must be from typing because it's not from that.
Good God. Play along, man.
I wished I had a better story on that one, but I don't.
I know. Sometimes our ailments are lame because we don't have good stories to go along with it.
I like our road trips when I get her to wear loose-fitting shorts and I can work my finger in and make her drive.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That happens once in a while.
That, I'm going to save it for our next podcast, but that reminds me of a story of some roadhead. I think I told you before, on the way to a funeral.
Yeah, you did tell me about that.
Stay tuned, people. Next week, I will tell the story. Well, Preacher, our hour is up.
Cool. It's been fun. Don't let the dog eat the homework this time. And hopefully, maybe you could be able to recover the lost episode of
episode 4.
Because that really was a fun one.
It was a
lot of
fun episode, and I'm still going to save topics, for another date. I just felt like it might have been too soon.
Yeah.
In lieu of the loss that we had.
Yeah. Well, if we take enough minding racing alcoholic beverages, we might forget what we talked about, and it'll be more organic again.
Yeah. The sad thing is my topic, the word, I'm gonna have to relearn it all over again.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I was so afraid I was gonna fuck it up the last time that I kept saying it really slow in like sections, which made it funny.
Yeah. And you were still screwing up exhibitionism.
Exhibitionist.
No. Exhibitionist.
Why do I say... Okay. This
I love
fucking
it.
word is my Achilles heel.
It's hilarious.
I can say Achilles heel, but I can't say exhibitionist.
Exhibitionist.
Exhibitionist. Okay.
You got it.
God.
That's hilarious.
Oh. All right, folks. We are out of here. Listen... Please like, share, and follow this podcast. If you think somebody's going to like it, share it with them. Be sure to hit us up on dirtytalktp@gmail.com. As you know, people do email us. So email us in. We want to know everything, anything, any question. Nothing is off limits.
And Chloe, let us know your address. We'll do a personal evaluation.
Yes, we will. We will drive to Oklahoma City and we will pay you a visit. But seriously, Chloe, hit us back. If we satisfied your question and you enjoyed it, we want to know.
If not, we can get deeper into it, and
and we can make it
as
half the
deep
show
as you want.
As deep as you want. Oh, that was another thing. Some people said I didn't flirt with you enough.
Oh.
I guess they just want an affair. We're already having one.
Intellectual.
They should really listen to the first podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
They would know this.
Yeah.
But seriously, guys, hit us up on Facebook at Tammi the Preacher. You can friend me on Facebook personally, Tammi Preacher. And I hope you guys have a wonderful Taboo Tuesday.
And remember, if the sex isn't fun, you're not doing it right.